Hey lovelies, today I'm going to be showing you my full first impressions and 12-hour wear review of the Poreless Primer by e.l.f. This is what the packaging looks like. It's pretty chic considering it's only 14 New Zealand dollars, can't complain, but it's kind of annoying to get out of the packaging. And so this is exactly how it looks. Nice sort of matte finish, and it's got like a baby sort of pink sort of look to it all. And I probably applied a little bit too much there because that's a pump and a half, and I've been using this for a while now and I know that that's too much. I kind of use less than a pump now. And so I just smudged this all over my face using clean fingers, and it feels pretty good. Like the consistency, it's definitely got a silicone-y feel, but it's not like a crazy oil slick. It feels really, really nice, and this is the finish that I got. Yeah, please excuse those problem spots. So I'm using my Fenty foundation in 150 and some Cover FX custom cover drops to lighten it up. 2 pumps of that, and then, oh, accidentally a few too many drops of that, but that's okay. We'll just apply it with our beauty blender. This is my usual routine, so I just wanted to show you exactly how it works with some of my usual products. And that is a really, really good finish on my very textured and very problematic skin. Quite impressed. So now I'm using my Dawn Cosmetics concealer, just going to cover up any spots, then my Pixie by Petra under eye concealer. Because you see that blueness, that's gotta get going. Just a nice light salmon colour this. And then brightening the under eyes with another e.l.f. product and with my beauty blender. All looks pretty good, so now I'm just gonna let that sort of sink in. Let's get started on the face. So here we are. Now it is, oh, I don't have my phone with me, but it is around about like 20 past 7, so all the morning jobs are done and I'm about to head off to work. So I wanted to just let you know how stuff is sitting right now and give you a bit of a close-up now that everything's kind of settled in. So I did set my face with the Kat Von D translucent setting powder, and this is part of my everyday routine, so I figured it would be kind of, you know, giving a false definition if I just tested it without doing that, so that's why we've got this going on right now. So let's just get in a bit closer to just show you exactly what the finish looks like on this product. So please ignore this wing, by the way, just ignore it. Just getting up close and personal with my pores. You can see I've, every single time, always have this crease here. No matter what I try and do, it's always there, so we'll just have to deal with it. But regarding everything else, so in terms of the pores and the finish that it's given, it worked really well with the Fenty Beauty and the Cover FX foundation. Yeah, it's actually like smoothed up my pores surprisingly well considering. It did feel really silicone-y when it went on. It had like, it wasn't too slippery though. That's what I found with the Milani one. The Milani, it's just like a freaking oil slick all over your face already, but silicone, strange. But this one, it just feels like a nice base. So I'm actually very interested to see how it works throughout the day. Now obviously I do have quite enlarged pores all the way on my nose, onto my cheeks, and then also on my chin as well. And for now it's actually not looking so bad. Like it's kind of sunk into my pores a little bit here. But when I did apply it, I did notice it kind of diffused stuff quite a bit. But yeah, I'm actually quite impressed with how it's just made friends with everything and how it's sitting right now. If I went out day to day like this, I'd still be totally fine. But of course, it is only 7:30 right now, and I'm running really late for work. So I've had this on since about 20 to 6. So what I'll do is I'll check in with you when I get home from work, which is in around about 11 to 12 hours depending, and we'll see exactly how it's played. And by the way, are you just loving my eyeshadow as much as me? Because I'm currently obsessed. From Makeup Geek, I've recently bought this color, which is called Untamed. It's a foiled shadow, and oh my god, it's this gold shade. Oh my god, I'm in love. And I got this one, which is Anarchy, which I've used in the outer part. I'll check in with you all when I get back from work and see exactly how it's played along. Pretty excited so far. I mean, like, the packaging is quite chic, considering it's e.l.f. So this has got 14 milliliters in it, and so that's the total. And regarding primer, I mean, like, that's not too bad. I mean, I've had other ones which are roughly the same sort of size, and I used just over a pump because I've got a big face and I wanted it to go down my neck as well. But yeah, I'd say that all you really need is like 1 pump for this. So you'll be able to get like 2 months of use out of it if you use it every day, which is pretty good. In comparison to like the $80 I spent on the Hourglass one, this has given a way better finish. So I'm interested to see how it goes. I'll see you lovelies when I get home from work, probably looking a lot shinier than I am right now. Fancy seeing you here again, and look at my shiny face one more time. Oh my god. I actually, the oil that always ends up on my face is so annoying. Now I can't even have the excuse today of, you know, like going outside, running around a whole lot. The only excuse I've got is the fact that I've been like really under the weather recently and just in heaps of pain, which I'm currently in. And that's the only excuse I've actually got. So yeah. But overall, I'll just come in quite close and just show the separation, because obviously this has been on for over 12 hours in aircon, which has been hot and cold all day. So you can see, obviously, there is a decent amount of shine. There's a bit of separation that's actually happened, a bit, I say. There is separation that has happened on my nose and around this area and starting to form on my chin. Let's do the blot test and see how much of a difference this makes, and also if it can actually handle dealing with like having just oil taken off, or whether it makes the foundation smudge. The only time I started to notice some oil coming through at work was about 1 o'clock in the day. So that's wearing it, I started putting on my makeup at 20 to 6 in the morning. So until 1 o'clock, that's a pretty good length of time, especially for me with such oily skin. Glamorous. So, having a look again once we've actually done that blotting. See something coming through here. Considering the cost of this costs 14 New Zealand dollars, and I've got a better result with this than what I did with my I've got a better result with this than I did with my Hourglass primer, which cost me a whole heap more. Obviously, I still do have a bit of shine. You can notice, you can see my pores, but you can always see my pores, they are rather big. Very, very impressed. Now, obviously Fenty foundation, it lasts such a long time, as you've seen from my review. If you haven't seen that, then I will have to link it for you, because you need to check out that review of that foundation. It doesn't feel as good as the Chi Chi Insta Prime. That one is amazing, but it's actually not vegan, which I recently found out, which I'm gutted about, which is why I'm on such a hunt at the moment. I still think that I prefer my Cover FX one, but this, like, I'm happy to just wear this like as every day, because by the time it hits like 7 o'clock and I'm at home anyway, I'm like, do I even care how I look now? Do I? Not so much, especially not when you wake up at 5 in the morning. So overall, I would actually say I'm really impressed with this. It felt good on my skin, and if I did like some earlier blotting in the day, then I'm sure it would have lasted like much better, so that my oil didn't just like eat everything up. So yeah, I've got to say, like, I honestly recommend getting this if you've got like larger pores. It helped to blur it a little bit. It wasn't like miraculous, but in terms of also the mattifying effect, I found it really good. So again, $14. If you go that wrong with that price and for the amount that you get, like, I'm just impressed with it. Just keep your blotting sheets with you if you get excessively oily like I do. Otherwise, you should be good. I'm happy. Definitely happy. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful, and subscribe to my channel as well, because I come out with new videos every week. I'm trying for twice a week, but we'll see how that goes, especially considering I'm going to be in Europe. But that is my goal, and I'll try and make it my New Year's resolution now that my studies are finally finished. So I'm going to have a tiny smidgen more time to spend 3 hours editing each video. And also don't forget to check me out on Instagram, so I'm live on there basically daily, and the handle is just bryonyclaire_vegan. Of course, I'll have all of the details of the products I've used just down below, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. I hope you have a wonderful week.